Okay, now I just share ONOS website here. So okay, hope you are able to view the ONOS website. So this is actually offering a single window search facility for identifying articles published by those journals. So on the front page itself, they have given the total number of member institutions, 6,500 plus, 6,500 plus universities, colleges, and higher education institutions are now eligible for accessing ONOS. And this is the amount of full text documents available on ONOS, and plus some institute publications are also available. And here you can see the total number of journals accessible on ONOS, that is 13,000 journals. So 30 publishers are there. Currently 30 publishers are there. So you can also read some of the important things about section of this ONOS. So as you know, there were many. This is India as a country is subscribing to those that publishers, subscribing to those publishers instead of each university subscribing to one and all. No, each databases or journal platforms. So this is a countrywide. That is why it is one nation, one subscription. So instead of individually subscribing to each and every journal or database, country is subscribing for you, for we. So that is the importance of ONOS. And before ONOS, as you know that there were many consortiums like eShodh Sindhu and Enlist, as you know, and still there are many consortiums. So mainly universities were given this electronic resources and databases through eShodh Sindhu consortium, whereas colleges were receiving the same electronic resources through Enlist. And there are still many other platforms for agriculture universities and many other higher education institutions. Many other consortiums are there. So now ONOS is a very important step towards accessing scholarly literature by the faculty members and scholars and across the country. So, okay, this is the single window search facility. Now I am just going to search something. So any keywords you can search here, Internet of Things, search. So please note that it may take some time because of loading. So now the result is available. So you can see the total number of results. And here you can see just a minute. Okay, here you can see that title, author, and the journal. So this is the way they display search results. Or for a query by us, they display search results, and displaying around 12,000 articles from different journals or different databases or different publishers. That is the importance. See, for example, these are the publishers. So you can see here refined results. For example, IEEE, there are 3,000 articles, Elsevier, Springer, ACM Digital Library, Wiley. So these are the participating publishers on ONOS. These are the participating publishers. So if you click more, you can see other names. And you can also see that the number of articles varies from publisher to publisher. That is the thing. Many publishers have different number of journals on ONOS, because some have 1,000, 100, 10, like that. So it is like that. That is why Sage Publishing platform contributes 297 articles for this particular search, whereas IEEE contributes around 4,000 articles. So this way it is, and there is another option, another important option that, for example, you belong to an engineering category, so you want to have articles from IEEE, then you can just check this one. IEEE, you can customize. That is, you can limit your search to IEEE. So now just check there. Now you will be able to have access from IEEE. Only IEEE articles are available. So this way you are able to customize. Moreover, there is another option to sort option: date, descending, ascending, call number, order, alphabetical order. So this way you can customize your search. So this is the first option. So single window search facility is the first option, and customization, search customization or search limitation to a particular publisher. That is another important feature. And again, you can see ONOS. Then now there is another option: browse by publisher, browse by subjects. So these are the total subjects available for you to search. These are the total subjects, and these subjects are, you can again from here you can do a search. Otherwise, you can do a search on a single search facility, single window search facility. So ONOS. Then again, biochemistry. See this one. Now biochemistry, these are the top publishers, and these are the articles. These are the publishers. And again, journal name. So here first part is publisher name, and second part is article format. That is, if it is a review article or some other form. And again, here it is subject wise sorting. Again, journal wise, for example. So in which journal most of the articles were published on biochemistry. So this way you are able to identify. Okay. So this is about searching and browsing. So I think okay, now who are the publishers? So I went to homepage again. So here you can see member institutions, publishers, how to join, how to access, register, login. So these are the options available for you to access ONOS. Please note that not all publishers have given access to their journals. It is on the way. The process is going on. And please also note that InfluentNet Center would be giving you official training and classes about accessing ONOS. So this class is actually popularizing this ONOS platform, because when they are able to come to us, we will be able to ask many questions. Okay. So you click on publishers. Now you can see the total number of publishers. I told you 30. The total number of publishers is 30 publishers, and 30 publishers in varying amount of journals. Please note that. For example, this is the top. That is Taylor & Francis is contributing more. Taylor & Francis publisher is contributing more to ONOS. They have 2,548 journals, followed by Springer Journal. They have 2,400. And again, the third player is, I think, Elsevier, 2,387. Again, you have here 1,300 Wiley, 1,300 Wiley. And this is the way they contribute. Please note that all publishers are having equal number of journals. No, it is not like that. Publishers have different, because of the negotiation, they might have did this. Okay. This is, for example, now another feature is here. You can go to, for example, if you take Wiley, or if you take this elsewhere journals. I clicked here. So there are two options. One option is view journals. If you click here, you will be able to see the total number of journals belonging to or by elsewhere publisher. And if you click here, this is to another option, you will be directed to reach Science Direct homepage. So Science Direct is the database name and elsewhere is the publisher name. I think you know this difference. So Science Direct. So that means ONOS is giving users two options to reach the database as a whole or to view the journals. And if you view the journals, I clicked view the journal. Now it is alphabetical order. So academic radiology, current journal. So this way. Now another option, second option is that when you click here, you are able to visit the journal homepage instead of the homepage of database. So I'm just clicking here. So now you reached the academic radiology journal homepage. So this is very important. This is a very important aspects for as far as teachers and scholars are concerned, because they can directly reach the homepage of each and every journal published by different publishers. And moreover, when they want to publish with this journal, they would be able to identify some of the features. Suppose supports open access. This academic radiology journal supports open access. That means it will be publishing your articles upon payment and without payment. When you show this one, when you see this one, supports open access, it means that you will be able to, or your scholars would be able to publish in this journal with the publishing charge, APC, or without charge. Okay. The difference is that when you pay the publishing cost, your article will be available online, open to all. That is a gold open access, open to all. And when you publish without APC, your article would be available to subscribers. So this is the difference. And moreover, you can also see, scholars can also see site score and impact factor. So as you know, impact factor is a property of Web of Science. And when you see this one, when scholars see this one, they can identify that this is an Web of Science indexed journal. So when you see this one, you can see that this is a Web of Science indexed journal. And when you see this one, this is a Scopus indexed journal. So that is the importance. No, when you use that link to reach the journal homepage, there are many options to identify the journal qualities and site score, impact factor, and submit your article option, and search in this journal. So these are some of the options. So I think around 13,000 journals would give you their homepage, their options to publish, their metrics. That is very, very important, I think, very, very important. So again, I go back to this ONOS. So this way, I think you have now got the idea. That is, you can go to publisher wise, and you can also go to database. So I will again go to database. So this is view journals. Now URL. So if you click here, now you are able to reach the home page of the database. Please note that Science Direct publishers have around 5,000 journals belonging to all subjects, but we have ONOS now has around 2,500 journals. So, but when you reach this homepage of this particular database, you will be in a position to see, read, and identify all journals. All journals and all topics or articles. So this way, ONOS is supporting you to identify both database and both journals. So this is my next point. Okay. So now normally you can explore what are the things available with each journal. And for example, you belong to computer science, you check this one, ACM Digital Library. 158 journals. So click here for reaching the database. Click here for viewing the journals. American Chemical Society. So those chemistry department librarians and chemistry faculty members and scholars can identify that 87 journals are there by ACS. Then American Institute of Aeronautics and Aeronautics journals. Then American Institute of Physics journals. Then American Physical Society. So these are important journals, and only 15 journals are there. So please view journals. American Physical Society or journal list. So it's coming. Then I have identified that these are some of the journals, physical review letters, and this is very important journal, and again, this one, then okay, physical review letters. So when you want to identify its metrics, you can go to about this page of this particular physical review letters journal about. Now you can see impact factor, physical review letters impact factor, and other metrics. So this way you can identify. So my idea is that when you want to identify the quality of the journals, you can directly come to the official journal homepage, original journal homepage, and verify its about page to know the metrics. That is, if it is indexed by Web of Science, if it is a Scopus indexed journal, if it is a very important journal, prominent journal. Okay, so this way you can identify. So physical review journals. There are many other journals. I think physical review letters, physical review B. So these are very important journals in the world. Very important journals in the world. So I will show you how to identify again. Right? How to identify other ways. So if you want, your scholars would like to know if a particular journal is available or it is a Scopus indexed or Web of Science indexed. So I will also give you idea about how can you identify that. For example, so you have seen this one, physical review letters. Okay, copy this name. Physical review letters is one of the journals belonging to ONOS. Copy this name and go to Scopus source page. Okay, Scopus. Okay, another journal is that Review of Modern Physics. Again, Review of Modern Physics. Okay, so you want to identify if it is a Scopus indexed journal. So Scopus indexed journal, in order to identify Scopus indexed journal, you can go to Scopus sources. Scopus, I am doing a Google search for Scopus sources. Scopus sources. Then you will get a result. This one. Scopus sources. Okay, some sources. Okay, so this is a page for Scopus sources. So you need not have access to Scopus database for identifying or checking journal status if it is Scopus indexed or not. So I'm just pasting the title here. Title, Review of Modern Physics, find sources. Okay, two results are there. Review of Modern Physics, Review of Modern Plasma Physics. So here you can see Review of Modern Physics. Okay, 76.2 is the site score. And please also note that there are mainly two journal metrics in the world. One is site score, and the other is impact factor. And site score is given to journals by Scopus database. That means all journals that are indexed by Scopus database will have site score. Please note that. Site score is a value or a matrix given by Scopus database to Scopus indexed journals. So whenever you see site score for a journal or on a journal, you can you can see that this is a Scopus indexed journal. So review of modern physics. If you click here, you can see its coverage from 1929 to 2029, and publisher 2025 publisher. And if you have access, please note that if you have access to Scopus database, then there is another option here, view all documents. So I am just clicking on view all documents. Now we have access to Scopus database at CUSAT. Now you can see the entire documents published by this particular journal over the years, and you can also identify the year-wise output and author-wise, article-wise, then again affiliation, which university is contributing more to this particular journal, MIT. So California, Chicago, California, Princeton University. So you can see that world-class university professors and Nobel Prize winners are publishing their articles on this particular journal. So that journal is currently available on ONOS. Please note that. So tell your faculty members and scholars that there are many prominent journals on ONOS, and you will be able to access those journals and read those journals, download those journals, and your scholars and faculty members would be in a position to publish articles in most prominent journals, because we are able to access those things now. Okay, so that is the importance of ONOS. Again, if you want to identify if this particular journal is Web of Science indexed. So similarly, you can go to Web of Science indexed journals. In order to identify Web of Science indexed journals, you can go to mgl.clarivate.com. So when you are unable to identify that, please go to a Google search for master journal list. Master journal list is the master journal list. So this is the search page of Clarivate. So when you come here, please search without any keyword. Please search journal. Please do a search without any search term. So now you reach the mgl.clarivate/search#results. So this is the home page of journal searching of Web of Science indexed journals. So you copy the name of that journal, Review of Modern Physics. So search. Now you can see that Review of Modern Physics, Science Citation Index expanded. That is, this journal is indexed by Web of Science, and it is coming under the category of SCA journal. So you might have listened to SCA journals, Social Science Citation Index journals, Arts and Humanities Citation Index journals. These are the properties of Clarivate. Clarivate is the name of the company, and Web of Science is the name of a product. So Clarivate is behind Web of Science. So previously it was Eugene Garfield, then it was Thomson Reuters. So Eugene Garfield established this company, Clarivate, ISI. Then again he sold this company to Thomson Reuters, and Thomson Reuters were responsible for giving impact factor to all journals. Then Thomson Reuters sold this company to Clarivate. Now Clarivate is managing Web of Science and journal citation report, everything. So Clarivate is the name of the publisher, Web of Science is the name of the product, and it's an indexing database. So even though we don't have access to Scopus Web of Science database, please note that journal search page of both Scopus and Web of Science are free. And moreover, you can see this one, which are the most important categories of journals coming under Web of Science. Please note that when we come here, we can see that there are 2,500 journals indexed by Clarivate. These are called core collection. Web of Science core collection contains 25,000 journals. So when your faculty members want to identify science citation SCA journals, please check this one, SCA. So now these are the total number of, So category, Web of Science coverage. Science citation index expanded. I'm just checking on this one. So this actually, okay. This is here, that is why. Now this is actually, please note that this is a collection of around 9,500. Yes, 9,500 journals. Please note that. So these are the core science journals indexed by Web of Science. So SCI is a property of Web of Science, and SCI is a collection of 9,500 core science journals. And in order to check an ONOS journal by a particular publisher is SCI journal, you copy that name and come to this mgl.clarivate.com and search that name here, and you will be in a position to identify if it is a Web of Science indexed journal, and if it is a SCI journal. So similarly, arts and encourage your social science faculty members to, so as far as possible, publish an article in SCI journal. So check here. So these are a collection of 3,500 journals. Again, you can see this one. Emerald journals, Wiley journals, Springer journals is journals are belonging to SCI, Social Science Citation Index, SSCI. Okay. Similarly, Arts and Humanities Citation Index. Okay. Similarly, so why I'm showing this one, you can support your faculty members and scholars to identify if a particular journal available on ONOS is actually indexed by Web of Science and in which category. So that is my idea. Okay. So that is why we ONOS would be in a position to, no, you can change ONOS for a publishing purpose. For publishing purpose means, first of all, we need to identify important journals for publishing. So ONOS, when you identify ONOS, you can come to both Scopus journal search page and Web of Science indexing page. Okay. So another important thing is that you can also visit some of the world-class authors. So this is a Nobel Prize winner for physics in 2024. And please identify the journals. Please identify the journals in which he has published his articles, and copy this journal name, and try to search this journal name on ONOS. Then you are able to identify, you will be in a position to identify that this particular journals in which most of the scholars, world-class scholars and Nobel Prize winners are publishing, their articles are currently available through ONOS. And I have checked many journals, and I have identified that ONOS is giving us many world-class journals belonging to all subjects. So it will be an important step towards increasing each of our universities or colleges research output, that is publication output, in a meaningful way. So we will be we now, because we have access to more important content, more prominent journals, more prominent or top publishers. So it will be very helpful for your scholars, faculty members to identify important articles to publish in those journals. So this is the importance of ONOS. Why I'm telling this one? You can see that India has so far published around 36,000 36 lakhs documents in Scopus indexed journals. India has so far published around 36 lakhs. And when you identify that most of these articles or documents belong to science field. So this is the total number of articles published by India over the years in Scopus indexed journals. So 36 lakhs. And you can see the top subject area. These are the engineering is the most important area, followed by medicine, followed by computer science, physics, astronomy, this way. So all option. Now you can see one thing, social science, 1,82,000. So compared to 6 lakh, 7 lakhs, it is less, I think. It is less. Then business management studies, 1,13,000. Then economics, 63. Then arts and humanities, 38,000. So I think ONOS can be converted into increase your research output for output of faculty members belonging to arts and humanities, economics, psychology, and business, social sciences. Apart from science faculty members, please note that apart from science faculty members, so this is a data from Scopus data, we get it from Scopus database, and we are now, these faculty members are in a position to identify these top journals, so that they would be in a position to access those knowledge. So publisher wise, now you can see publisher wise, SCM Digital Library. So world-class publishers, please note that ONOS is giving access to world-class publishers in the world, world-class publishers. So Emerald Publishing Journals, those who belong to library science field can visit Emerald Publishing Journals. So by clicking here, you can go to database. By clicking here, you can go to each journal, each and every journal. And please also note that sometimes you may view some articles visible on ONOS platform through single window search facility. But when you go to that particular article or particular journal, you may not be in a position to identify, because that journal does not belong to the part of this publisher on ONOS. That is why some journals may not be part of ONOS. That is why, but upon searching, you will be able to identify that journal. But upon verifying, you can see that this journal is not part of ONOS. So such things are available. So how to join, or who are the member institutions? In order to identify member institutions, you can see this heading, member institutions. Now just see here Kerala. Now you can see Kerala, all institutions belong to Kerala. So here 122 entries. So 122 universities, colleges, and other institutions are now available or able to access ONOS or members of ONOS. And most of these are government institutions, universities and government institutions. And in order to identify a particular place name, along with Kerala, you can see Trippunithura. So Trippunithura, one college, government Ayurveda college. And Trippunithura government college is not part now. I don't know, because it will be coming, I think, because of the registration issue. They are waiting. And technological, I have also noticed that Abdul Kalam Technological University is not part of ONS now. Technological University is not part of. So this way you can identify. Then Calicut, from Calicut, University of Calicut, NIT, Indian Institute of Spices Research. So then government, Manandawadi, Balusheri, Malappuram, Vilayil, Kozhikode, Thiruvananthapuram, Kannur, Palakkad. So I am just showing this one as a model. So other state professionals from other states can identify similar way, but which are the institutions having access to ONOS. And please also note that in case they are not available, they can use this how to access option, and there would be some instructions for them to join ONOS. And please also note that private universities are not currently coming under ONOS, and aided colleges are not currently coming under ONOS. But I think they will be, Government of India would be making them under ONOS in future, I think. This is my personal observation. Please note that. So access. Now, what about this ONOS access? Please note that currently ONOS is available on IPs, IP enabled access. You might have listened to IP enabled access. That is our IP, college or university IP we give to publishers or InfluNet, and InfluNet or publishers making these things available to on our IP. That means when we are accessing these databases on the campus, we need not have a password or username. We will be able to access. But what about remote access? Remote access. So how to access? If you click here, how to access option, you can see that this is campus-wide network. It will be available. Off-campus access through INFED. You please note this down. INFED. Off-campus access would be available through INFED. So what do you mean by INFED? And how can you set up? So I will introduce you one thing, that is idp.kusat.ac.in. So similarly, your university would have idp.keralauniversity.ac.in, idp.mgu, idp.kusat.cochin Calicut University.ac. You check that, where they would have given you an option to register. Here it is a registration form for accessing INFED or remote access password. So those who are not having this password, username password currently, can use KUSAT. From KUSAT, faculty members and scholars can now use this facility to have a INFED password. So I will just show you how it will look like. So I'll just share you one window so that you can see this one. So this is the window, INFED window available to universities. So here, when you sometimes you will be accessed through your institution organization. When you will be asked to when you are coming, you are trying to access ONOS from outside the campus, you will be asked to access through your organization. And when you click on access through your organization, you will be given a window to enter your username and password. And this username and password would be available to you from your university. Okay. So that is why I have just shown you this idp.kusat.ac.in. Similarly, idp University of Calicut. So this is IDP of University of Calicut, IDP. So ONOS, I think ONOS has given here this instruction. Yes, here the instruction, centralized IDP setup at InfluNet Center using INFED is maintained by InfluNet IDP. So universities would be supported by InfluNet Center to set up this. So you ask your university librarian or university library to have your username password, remote access username password for accessing. Or I think it is being set up. It is they are doing this one. Okay, it is on the way. So that is about campus access and remote access. Then again, search and browse. So here another option. Here you can see you can search a particular journal. See options: title, journal title, author. So, for example, John Hopfield. So Nobel Prize winner, author, search. So I encourage you to identify authors, identify journals in which most prominent authors have already published articles, and search those authors and the journals on ONOS and identify that these are available to you. Okay, these are available to you. So this way you can identify. Or Oldfield. Sometimes it is busy. The system is busy. That's why. Okay. So now I encourage professionals to go to the Google Scholar search page of those faculty members and see journals over there and see these journals if these journals are available to you. So these are some of the faculty members of our CUSAT. So one journal, this review of modern physics. So copy this one. Copy this one. Okay, Hopefield. Search is not available. So because of traffic. Okay, search and browse. Physics. Journal title. So this is a way to identify if a particular journal is available on ONOS. Search reviews of modern physics. Okay. Yes, the reviews of modern physics and 1,500 articles also. Similarly, if you click here, you are able to see or able to view uh, those articles. Okay, those articles. Okay, this way you can identify. And then so 2024 Nobel Prize winner for physics. Yes, yes. Here are many articles by him and on him. Okay. So please note that IEEE Signal Processing Magazine 22. So one article by Nobel Prize winner. So these are now. So I think most of the journals belong to prominent publishers, and most of the journals are very important journals. So that's why we need to encourage using ONOS among faculty members and scholars to identify material, scholarly content, and publish their articles. So for both purpose, you can use ONOS. Then again, please note that in order to identify impact factor, there is another product by this Web of Science that is known as Journal Citation Report. Normally, this requires separate subscription, and most of the journals or almost all journals would display impact factor, site score, and impact factor on the journal homepage, and you can verify and you can believe when prominent journals announce something or say something or display something, you can believe. But please note that when predatory journals display something, you don't believe. They will display anything. So because of ONOS, please ask your faculty members. When your faculty members or your faculty members and scholars are limiting their search, using their search on or to ONOS journals, ONOS content, and there is no need for going beyond important journals. That is the importance of ONOS. I think Government of India is doing a very wonderful job by introducing ONOS to remotely see remote small college. Even small colleges are now in a position to access very, very important scholarly journals and content. So that is the importance of ONOS. So again, research other options, homepage, register, login, notice, how to join, publishers, member institutions. So when I calculated, I could see that still 6,500 is not reached. So they are doing this, and alphabetical order, state, for example, Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, you can see 111 entries. So I think it is less because there would be many institutions coming up on ONOS in future, because so they are doing this work. they are doing this work. But those institutions, publishers have already given access to their databases or journals can start using ONOS, and some other things would be following. So these are some of the things I wanted to share with you. Now you can ask questions in case this is a time for discussion, because please ask any questions regarding this one, even though I am not in a position, may not be in a position to answer you. I will try to check these things and inform you. Okay. So now I will you can use chat box or mic, because I have enabled your mic now. So database subscribed by, is there any database? So please note that database, yes, subscribed by ONOS. Actually, database means Science Direct, for example. Science Direct is a database. So out of Science Direct, 5,000 journals, ONOS is subscribing to 2,400 journals. Please note that. Whether each user has to create ID password using INFED. So this is actually, you will be instructed by INFIBNet or your university library about this one, INFED. But please note that you require having a username password for this remote access username password. It is given by your university library. Okay. Then any other? But bibliography databases. Okay. Bibliography databases currently not available through ONOS, that is Scopus Web of Science. Please note that it would be either purchased by individual universities or by some other mechanism. For example, eShodh Sindhu is there. Many universities, this Web of Science Web of Science was given to many universities under eShodh Sindhu. Similarly, something could be there. ONOS subscription, actually this is done by Government of India through INFIBNet Center. So we are actually accessing. Okay. I think there is no subscription fee. No. You're asking something? Limited in private colleges. Private colleges, I think I am not a person to comment on this one. So it will be available in future, I think. Membership of Enlist INFIBNet. Do we need a still membership of Enlist INFIBNet? So some of the questions are related to INFIBNet directly. So I will clarify this one. Okay. When will be implemented in private colleges? All the publishers listed in ONS, there is ONS. Whether we have to contribute only subscription once we have ONS. So actually these things would be decided by INFIBNet Center. So they are authorized to do all these things, Enlist, eShodh Sindhu, and some other. Is there any difference for university and government colleges for accessing journals in ONS? I think a full text access is available to all. These 30 publishers and 13,000 journals are available to all. Okay. Then do we need still membership of Enlist? Again, That is a thing related to InfluNet. It means ONOS is currently providing access to only journals, not any books. Books will be coming up, would be added because in future this is would be added. And please also note that there are some Indian publishers. Okay, I forgot to tell about this one. Indian publishers are there. Okay, so you do that. So how can register students in bulk? So this is done by your university library. Would be no, it would be done by your university library by giving them a username password to each and every student. Private medical colleges, similarly, private universities, private medical colleges.
ये पहली बार लिया ना लोगों ने इलेक्टिव में ऐसा। हाँ वो है, वो लेते नहीं है, ये क्या करते हैं ग्रुप के हिसाब से चल देते हैं। हाँ और
Private engineering colleges, similarly, all private colleges are now not coming under ONS currently, but Government of India would be doing this, I think. We hope. So actually, I am not a person to comment anything about the implementation or the technical or the policy matters. Actually, I am giving you ideas on accessing or our scholars. How can we access or how can we support our scholars and faculty members to access these resources? So there is a problem to access many articles while downloading. Ask to payment. No, normally when you are trying to access or download an article or many articles, there is no need for payment because once they have given us access, then there is no. But please note that some other copyright issues, some other ethical issues, like for example, copying all articles from a single issue is not permittable, not permitted. Okay. So those scholars can mail me some other things. I will also just check those things. Please demonstrate important bulk uses. Some seen in green color. What is use? The first search some seen in green color. Okay, that I will just show. I will just this first search. So green, I think I didn't see that one. Green. This is a search, first search. So, no, I think I didn't see anything. See green color. First search. Some I didn't see Bina. So there is one answer for Bina, that is green color indicates that this resource is binded with the IP of an institution. Okay. So that thank you for that information. I will check further. Green color indicates that this resource is binded with the IP of an institution. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Seema, ma'am. Thank you. Each university faculty members separately register in ONOS or use single username and password. See, Anubama VS, for accessing ONOS at campus, faculty members and scholars don't need username password because it is IP enabled access. So they can use, but they need to have an inferred username password that is given by university library upon request. So by using that username password, they would be able to access ONOS from home. But this IP access is currently not enabled, I think. Okay, it is currently not enabled. It would be. It would be. I think they are doing the thing. So normally IP access, permanent access model is IP access. Those colleges not having static IP would be supported by Infinet, that they have listed. These things are mentioned on the ONOS website. We are facing the problem to get access about many articles and books of many published through ONOS. They pop up paid access. Okay. So one thing I think this is because publishers are not yet completed giving you access through your IP. I think. Okay. Next thing, some articles are available through search. Some articles, because I have checked one, Indian Journal of Tuberculosis, one journal, and an article in that journal, particular journal. But when ONOS is displayed this one article, they displayed, and journal displayed. But when I checked this particular journal, Indian Journal of Tuberculosis by Elsevier publisher, is not part of ONOS. So we may not be in a position to access those articles, those journal. This is my experience. So they would, no, actually these publishers are doing these things. Many have done, but some are still working on it. Yes, that is uh, IP access because campus at campus we will be able to access ONOS without any username password because campus network, campus IP. So because publishers recognize campus IP, then they have given access to that IP. Then we are able to, or we will be able to access ONOS journals through IP address. So remote access would be set up through INFED username password, which would be given by your university library or InfibNet center. So there's a separate window idp.youruniversityname.ac.in for that giving this remote access or INFED credentials to you. Okay, that is also possible. You are from university or college? OnePlus. College, okay. So do you have a static IP? Okay, then you can also ask them to use campus-wide network, campus network for access to campus network. I think you can also post your problems. I will check these things and discuss with experts of okay, thank you. So I thank all participants for spending your valuable time with me and giving me these suggestions and asking questions. So I think you got something about ONOS and the search facilities and the journals, publishers, and various search options, and how to identify a particular journal uh, if it is Scopus indexed or Web of Science indexed, and the ways in which ONOS is going to influence our academic publishing in India. And I think it would be preventing predatory journals. If you are limited to, our ONOS platform and identify journals for reading and publishing, both for accessing articles and both for publishing articles. If you are selecting journals from ONOS, no predatory journal can enter Indian academic field. This is my observation.